This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska.
Good evening, Nebraska. Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight, the variety show on News Channel Nebraska that celebrates what is right and good about our great state. Tonight, we've got a wonderful performance. If you've had any stress in your day, you're going to want to find the couch, park yourself a spot, and just pay attention for the next 2 hours because we've got a band from Lincoln. We've got two singers, a couple in love, in fact. They've been married for just a little bit over than a year, and they've been dating for a while. We're going to find out more about them, and their sound is so unique. It's Americana, and it's something you're really going to enjoy. We know that it's stressful. The news is stressful. The quarantine continues. The governor is asking for another 21 days, which we completely understand, of staying inside, staying in for Easter, just keeping to yourself as we fight this virus across the country. And with your help and with everybody's participation, we'll get there. But it is stressful. And so tonight, our goal is to alleviate some of that stress and to introduce you to two wonderful Nebraskans that are going to help us do it. We're going to start things off tonight with Pastor Lee Weander from Our Savior Lutheran Church in Norfolk. Pastor Weander is here and has been a great supporter of this show and of this station. We actually had planned a big Easter celebration where people would come and worship in the parking lot of a local shopping mall, but it didn't work out because Mother Nature has different plans. Mother Nature wants us to stay in for Easter, doesn't she?
I guess so. Yeah, we were really excited, Mike, to be able to team up with News Channel Nebraska, the Norfolk Community Foundation. We're going to hope to raise some money for some of our local foundations to give some money back to some of our Northeast Nebraska people who are in need. And unfortunately, 30-degree weather and 30-mile-an-hour winds. You know what that would be like on the microphone
with
outside.
Like 4 to 6 inches of snow. That would be our luck, wouldn't it? We'd be out there with parkas on, like Eskimos.
That would not be good.
Yeah.
But we're trying to put something together, so we're going to still try to work with News Channel Nebraska. We're going to see if we can get this group together again. We're supposed to be under our health care directive all the way through Mother's Day. In fact, the Monday after Mother's Day.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, I know that's seems like a long ways away.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah. So hopefully the weather will cooperate. We can get everybody still interested, and we can do something special on Mother's Day.
But we are going to have an Easter service from Our Savior Lutheran, which will run Sunday at 9 a.m.
That's exactly right. So we've been happy to be able to partner with News Channel Nebraska to be able to live stream our services at 9 o'clock on Sunday mornings. And so you can still tune in on News Channel Nebraska. You can go to our website, stream it there, and you can watch our service, our Easter service. And it's going to be a great celebration. And so still invite you to join us. And I know the foundation does have a fund already open, so if you'd like to donate to the Community Foundation, you go to their website, go to our website, and you can find a link there, and you can give to that fund.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for all you're doing. This has got to be stressful times for people in the ministry because you're used to having people come and gather. That's part of the fellowship that you celebrate, and you can't do it now.
Yeah, it is weird, especially this Holy Week. I mean, 3 times, 4 times people would be in worship, and it's just a fun time. People are in a great mood at Easter and just love to see people, and not to be able to do that, it really is hard. It really is hard.
I was telling somebody the trick about this whole thing is when it's like nice and 80 degrees, it's deceiving because you're built to go outside and enjoy it.
That's exactly right. So, but we will get outside again. This will end, and we'll be able to get together again and enjoy each other's company. Easter's coming. The quarantine can't keep Jesus in the tomb. He's coming.
Quarantine tonight will stay on TV.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's start with a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank and praise you for this day. And Lord, we thank you for this Holy Week as we remember, though we are not gathering together in houses of worship, we remember, Lord, your passion this week. We remember your time in the upper room as you consecrated the Passover meal and introduced us to the Lord's Supper. You washed the disciples' feet. Lord, we remember your passion tomorrow as you go to the cross and lay down your life that we might have life. And we long for Easter morning when those women go to the tomb early in the morning only to find that you have already conquered over sin death, and the devil for all your creation. Lord, during these seemingly hopeless times, help us to find hope in your resurrection now and forever. In your mighty and holy name we pray. Amen. God bless. Have a great week.
Thank you very much.
you,
As
Mike.
Pastor Lee Wee and Our Savior Lutheran Church in Norfolk. All right, let's get down to business here. I'm going to move this out of the way. We have a group in tonight that have a unique story, a sound that is truly Americana. Noah and Chloe Ghosts of Lincoln with the group called Wildwoods. Welcome to News Channel Nebraska's undisclosed location somewhere north of the Platte River.
Yes, thank you so much for having us.
Yes. Now, the two of you are married. You've been married since September 2018. Is that right?
Since May of 2018.
May of 2018. But Chad told me, Chad Barnhill, who helps so much with Midwest music on our sound here, he told me you'll love this couple. You can tell they're in love. You can hear it in their music. You've been playing together. How many years have you been dating? 10? For gosh sakes.
Almost.
We're 22 right now, and we started dating when we were 14.
Oh.
So
Yes, got an early start on it. Now, you're both from Lincoln. They met because they were at separate birthday parties in adjoining backyards in North Lincoln by North Star High School, one of those neighborhoods there. And when did you start performing together?
So Noah has always been musical all his life, and I have too. But I guess we didn't know it right when we met each other, and it only took about a month, I guess, until we started a rock band together.
Oh.
Through
You've really chilled it back from rock to this, haven't you?
well, our old band name was Rabbits with Gas Masks.
Well, appropriate for the quarantine.
Yeah.
And now you perform across the region. You are in performance a lot of times with a band, a full complement. Describe your style for me.
we're folk and Americana mixed with I guess a lot of sometimes we sprinkle in some jazzy stuff, sometimes some country stuff. I don't know. We just try to write whatever is inspiring us at the moment, and try to make people smile with whatever music we can make. So.
And tonight we're going to hear some originals from you. We're going to hear some John Denver from you. I mean, just a collection. And I would say if anybody's got any stress that's sitting on their shoulders tonight, listening to the two of you, do you hear that a lot? It's just relaxing.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's very relaxing. So it's so relaxing, they're barefoot
Yeah.
tonight, which we totally appreciate. That's what you need to do here at News Channel Nebraska. I'm just glad we have some mats so you're not sticking to the cold linoleum here. All right, so welcome to News Channel Nebraska. Welcome into our viewers' homes tonight. We will have a good time, and if you have any questions, you let us know. We're just going to enjoy the two of you. And your first song tonight, tell me about it.
Our first song is called My Steady Lover. It's off of an EP that we released back in 2017 that was recorded for the EP to be a gift for all of our guests at our wedding back in May of 2018. So this is the first song from that EP.
Welcome to News Channel Nebraska, the Wildwoods. Quarantine Tonight, News Channel Nebraska.
Sending you a flower, babe, trying to put a smile on your face, falling for your sorry eyes, keeping all my hopes alive. The love I have for you is all I need.
Phone is ringing off the hook, smiling from that kiss that I just knew. Falling for your soulful eyes, keeping all my dreams alive. The love I have for you is all I need. My steady lover, you start a fire on my soul. Heavy aching, breaking my bones, and now I can't let you go, and I love you so.
buying you a diamond ring.
Do my best to give you everything.
I'll say yes and maybe no. If you don't ask, you'll never know. The love I have for you is all I need. My steady lover, you start a fire on my soul, heavy aching, breaking my bones, and now I can't let you go. And I love you so, and I love you so. May you still so far away, fall for you more every day. The love I have for you is all I need. Thank you so much. We got some claps in the audience. Well, thank you all so much for welcoming us up here to Norfolk. We've played in a lot of towns in Nebraska, but we've never played in Norfolk, so we're very, very happy to be here for the first time in Norfolk. All right.
All right, so this next song we're going to do is a Johnny Cash and June Carter song. And Noah and I actually played Johnny Cash and June Carter in the Lincoln Community Playhouse musical Ring of Fire this past September. And quite honestly, we didn't know we were supposed to be acting in this musical. We thought we were just going to be the musicians because a friend of ours was the musical director and invited us to play. But we showed up on the first day, and they handed us scripts. So
These giant, like, 200-page scripts.
yeah.
So we were kind of freaked out.
It was a lot of fun, though. And we now know 38 Johnny Cash songs,
Yeah,
I think.
but I think we're just going to play one. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson, gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson, look out, Jackson town.
Go on down to Jackson, go ahead and wreck your head. Go play your hand, you big talking man, like a big fool of yourself. Yeah, go to Jackson, go comb your hair.
I'm gonna snowball Jackson,
We'll see if I can.
when I breeze into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. All them women are gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. Whoa, I'm going to Jackson, turn a loose on my coat. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye, that's all she wrote. Well, I'm gonna laugh at you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony cat. They'll lead you around town like a scout did, and we J Pain fame. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, and we ain't never coming back.
All right. Thank you so much. I can hear you clapping from your house if you're clapping. Okay, if you're not clapping too, no worries. We're going to do a new song of ours called Little Home. We released it back in January, and you can stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you can stream music. You can find Little Home. We recorded it back in October, and I think I wrote it back in maybe February of last year. And you know, it's just about doing your best to not dwell too much on the past or the present, or the past or the future, and just, you know, trying to live as much as you can in the present, no matter what type of situation you might be in, and to try to just be positive no matter what. So this one's called Little Home. And Chloe and I, we did live in an apartment when this one was written, but little apartment didn't sound as cool as Little Home. So
Now we live in a little home.
a very little home.
Wipe your tears and calm yourself. No need to seek despair when everything you need is tangled in your head. And now our little home ain't nothing more than what we need. You and I in the dark, and nothing good on TV. Take a good look in the mirror and smile. Be yourself for a little while. It's hard to go sober when you move too fast. But you're still young, why don't you make it last? Hold my hand and walk with me along this narrow road, not knowing where it leads or which way we shouldn't go. And now our little home is growing like a sprouting tree. You and I in the dark, if only living was easy. Take a good look in the mirror and smile. Be yourself for a little while. It's hard to go sober when you move too fast. Well, you're still young, why don't you make it last? And lover, don't cry your tears no more. We're all grown up in this little world. It's hard to go sober when you move too fast. Well, you're still young, why don't you make it last?
Thank you. Do we have any Kenny Loggins fans out there? All right. Got a few Kenny Loggins fans out there. Well, Chloe and I, of course, the Wildwoods have released, let's see, we've done 4 albums and 1 EP. But on YouTube, we do a lot of cover videos, and we're hoping to start doing weekly cover videos. Chloe's been working on her capstone for her degree, and I think she just finished today, right?
I did. I just finished today. I just have to put in all my references, but then I'm done.
Happy time.
Yeah.
So now I think she'll be a little bit more free to learn some new tunes. So you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just search the Wildwoods. You can find us there. But this is one of the songs that we did and posted back in August, I think. And it was filmed at the Nebraska State Capitol building in a hallway that we weren't supposed to be in.
Well, I don't know. I think we were allowed there.
I
We
don't
thought
know.
we were going to get in trouble the whole time, but somebody came out of their office and said we sounded nice.
Well, they came out and they were like, "Hey," and we thought they were going to yell at us. So, but then they said, "You guys sound great." So then I think we were okay after that. I don't know. But so yeah, go check out that video and many others we have up there. This one is Danny's song by Loggins and Messina.
People smile and tell me I'm the lucky one, and we've just begun. Think I'm gonna have a son.
He will be like she and me, as free as a dove, conceived in love. Sun is gonna shine above. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey, and everything will bring a chain of love. Oh, oh, oh. In the morning when I rise, bring a tear with joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Yeah.
Seems as though a month ago I was Betty Cat, never got high. Oh, I was a sorry guy.
And now I smile and face a girl that shares my name. And now I'm through with the game. This boy will never be the same. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey, and everything will break the chain of love. Oh, oh, oh. In the morning when I rise, bring a tear with joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Love the girl who holds the world in a paper cup and drink it up. I love her and she'll bring you luck.
And if you find she helps you mind, you better take her home. Don't live alone. Try to earn what love is all.
Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will break the chain of love. Oh, oh, oh. In the morning when I rise, bring a tear with joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright, yeah.
Amazing there. Wow.
so
You
much.
guys have, you've perfected this sound here. You've done this once or twice before, haven't you?
Yes.
This is really great. So let's talk about your degree. What are you getting a degree in?
Okay, so I've switched around quite a bit. I was getting a double major in violin performance and psychology, but I just finished up my music minor, and now I'm finishing off my psychology
Oh,
major.
good. Is that through the University of Nebraska-Lincoln?
Yep. Yeah.
And so you got everything put in tonight.
Yes, everything. This afternoon, I've been working on them for a while.
What time? So what's your degree? Is it a bachelor's, master's, doctor's?
It's a Bachelor of Arts. Just,
great.
Yeah, undergraduate.
So now what happens? Will you walk virtually? Or how are they doing that? I guess I
well-
haven't even checked.
Well, I'm not graduating. I won't be graduating this May. I'm set to graduate next May, hopefully, because Noah and I took a year off of school actually to tour full time.
Oh, where'd you go?
Just all around. We went, we did a lot of tours, regional. We still do kind of do a lot of regional tours going, Iowa, Illinois, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana. We toured up to New York a couple years ago, and Colorado we go to quite a bit. And
I bet you're a perfect fit in Colorado.
Oh, we love playing in Colorado.
Yeah. We were actually supposed to go there right when the quarantine stuff started happening on a tour with our band.
We had 9 shows lined up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
They all
hasn't this
got
been a
canceled.
setback for a lot of artists?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We've had about 25 gigs, I think, canceled so far. So it's been pretty rough, but
Yeah, it was strange coming here today. I was like, we're actually going to a real life gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Sort of.
and then you get to this quarantine environment
Yeah.
and there's 3 of us in the audience and you're like, wait a second. No, you sound great. You sound
thank you so
wonderful,
much.
and I know that you are bringing, you're lifting people's spirits. In fact, you haven't seen it, but even on Facebook so far, people are like, this is so relaxing. They are so good. So
oh, wonderful.
you've got a lot of people out there that are very much enjoying what you're doing, even though you're in a room due to the directed health measure that you don't feel it in. There's a lot of people feeling it right now.
Definitely.
I tell you what, we are going to do this. We're going to take a look at, check in on the latest with the news. It's been another day of COVID-19 and more announcements. So we'll get to that. We'll check the weather. The weather does not look good for the weekend. I don't know if you've had a chance to see it. But here's what's interesting. Lincoln, McCook, Beatrice, you are balmy this time of year compared to northern Nebraska. Something happens to the Platte River, and they turn the snow on and they turn the wind on. Anytime you guys get an inch, we get like 4, and we're going to check that out because we do have some nasty weather coming over the weekend, especially on Easter Sunday. And then when we come back, we're going to, what's the first song in the next set here?
We're going to do a Jackson 5 cover called I Want You Back.
Oh, I have a Michael Jackson fan in my family here.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah, we got a
Good deal.
little Michael Jackson here. Later this evening, you're going to play a song called Syracuse, and that's written after the Otoe County community of Syracuse,
Yep.
which we have a lot of viewers down there. We are part of B103 as well, so we look forward to that. In fact, you play the Kimmel Orchard, you were saying.
Yep, we usually do every year in the fall.
Throughout October and September.
Yeah.
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 Well, we'll look forward to hearing that as well. And then a song coming up later tonight that your mom suggested, right?
Yes.
That you do, which I think is going to be wonderful for this performance called Be Nebraska.
Beautiful Nebraska.
Beautiful Nebraska. I
Yep.
should know that. But it's really the first time you've performed it publicly, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. We made a recording. We just recently moved into a house that we're
In Lincoln.
In Lincoln, a really small house that we're renting, and we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment before. And was my water coming out? We lived in a 1-bedroom apartment before, and it was pretty hard to record music at our apartment because there was
Other
like
tenants, yeah.
There was like a family of 7 that lived right above us, so people were always stomping around. But at our house, we finally have one room that we can just have all of our music stuff in. So it's the first song we got to record there. So we spent all last week recording different parts for it and mixing in stuff. And we got some friends, some filmmaker friends of ours, to give us some drone footage and some ground footage shots of some of these beautiful shots of rural Nebraska. And you can see the video on our Facebook page or YouTube page. And yeah, I think we're going to play the song tonight.
Let's
for
do
you,
it.
so.
You're watching Quarantine Tonight. Of course, our show is brought to you by the University of Nebraska Medical Center. It's brought to you by Black Hills Energy and our friends at Medica, a new health insurance option in the state of Nebraska that we want you to check out, learn more about. They heard about this show and they said, we want to be part of that. So you're watching Quarantine Tonight. It's on News Channel Nebraska. Let's go ahead and get the latest update on news with Alex Loroff. Thanks again for watching Quarantine Tonight. Of course, today, for Christians especially, Holy Thursday, we had a great service from St. Isidore's. It started at 6:30 tonight. We have a Holy Good Friday service that starts at 6:30 tomorrow night from St. Isidore's in Columbus. Have you found that during this quarantine time, you lose track of your days?
Definitely, yeah.
As a broadcaster, you'd think that's something, you really understand your days because everything kind of syncs with the programming schedule. But with this quarantine effort, I find myself just, even during the Easter season, just trying to catch up and figure out what day are we actually on today. And I suppose being quarantined at home, the two of you, you're finishing, it's got to be like Groundhog Day every single day. So tomorrow night we have a Good Friday service that starts at 6:30. We of course have Mass tomorrow morning at 8:10, and then Saturday we have an Easter Vigil at 7 o'clock that runs until 9. So then we have a full complement of Easter Day services. So tonight we have the Wildwoods. We have the Ghostes. Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. GOSE. You want to find them on Facebook because they have all of their music that you can find out more about. You can find it for sale. You can learn more about this very unique and wonderful Nebraska couple. They're going to be singing Beautiful Nebraska a little bit later tonight. They have a number of originals that they're sharing with us. You are on the road quite a bit, but you find yourself at home. What has the quarantine been like as a couple? I mean, I speak from experience because we're all kind of going through that right now. A lot of married couples are finding out a lot more about each other. What's it been like for the two of you?
Well, a few months ago, Noah decided to start learning how to play the saxophone. And while I've been doing homework, it's been challenging to get him to stop playing it because it's so loud when he's practicing. So, I mean, that's what gets on my nerves the most, I think.
Well, if that's the only thing that gets on your nerves,
Yeah.
I think it's going pretty good.
Yeah.
But at least you're at a house now, so you have some separate rooms to retreat to.
Yeah.
Right, she sends me to the basement quite a bit.
Can you imagine still being in the one-bedroom
Oh,
studio
no.
apartment?
No.
Oh man, yeah, that'd be scary.
I mean, you've got to have a place to retreat, right?
Yeah.
So tomorrow night, we're going to be joined by Lori Larson, who works with us at News Channel Nebraska. She has a band called The Outback, and she's got friends coming in. We're going to have some special music on Good Friday. And Father Scott is going to be joining us as well. So we have all sorts of things that we're getting ready to celebrate in the next couple of days here as we move through Holy Week. Tonight, with the Wildwoods, we want to just talk to you for a second about what this next song is, because you're doing a lot of originals that I think people are enjoying from what I see on Facebook, from what we're feeling here in the studio tonight. Tell me about the next song.
I think we're gonna do a cover of an old Jackson 5 tune called "I Want You Back."
And then after that, what do we have?
We're gonna do a song called "Because of You," which is a really special song to us. We were when we were planning our wedding, we were, of course, music was a very important aspect of the wedding to us. And we were trying to find a song that Chloe would dance with her dad to and I would dance with my mom to. And, we couldn't really think or find a good one.
So you wrote one.
We decided to write one. And it's called "Because of You." And it's, just about how, our parents have always been extremely supportive of us, and they're all extremely hardworking individuals, and they're all four of them are extremely good role models. So it's just about that and being thankful for having such good parents.
So let's put all the brides and grooms to be on notice that here's a song coming up after this next one that they might want to think about for their wedding.
Yeah.
Because there's probably a lot of people out there that are scrambling right now because there's a lot of things changing, right?
Yeah. Right.
Do you play weddings very often?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. We're set to play a couple that had to get rescheduled because of all of this.
And how are
virus.
the couples doing?
I think they're doing okay.
It'll be interesting to see if they're successful, how many actually make it to the wedding day
Yeah.
after 28 days of quarantine.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that their new dates for their new weddings, we did have available so that I wouldn't have felt comfortable telling them if we were already booked somewhere else, because we do book quite a ways out. I wouldn't have felt comfortable telling them that we couldn't play
They
their
were
wedding
probably so
anymore.
relieved when you told them too.
I
right?
hope so. Yeah.
All right, you're watching Quarantine Tonight on News Channel Nebraska with the Wildwoods.
led you to my safe. I didn't want you around. All those silly faces always make you stand out in the crowd.
And then someone picked you from that bunch when life was all it took. And now it's much too late for me to take a second look. Oh, darling, give me one more chance
To show you that I love you.
Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go.
Let you go, baby.
But now since I've seen you in his arms, I want you back.
Trying to live without your love is one long sleepless night.
So let me show you, girl, that I know wrong from right.
Every street you walk on, I leave tear stains on the ground.
I found a way in the girl I didn't even want around. Oh, darling, give me one more chance
To show you that I love you.
Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go.
Let you go, baby.
But now since I've seen you in his arms, I want you back. Oh, darling, give me one more chance
To show you that I love you.
Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go.
Let you go, baby.
But now since I've seen you in his arms, I want you back. Thank you. All right. So like we were saying before, this next song we're going to do is called Because of You. And like I said, we wrote it for our parents to be played at our first dance, where at the mother, father,
The parent dance.
the parent dance is I guess what it's called in wedding terms.
I don't know.
So this one's called Because of You, and you can find this one on our 2017 Birdie and Goose EP, anywhere you want to stream music. Feel free to message us on Facebook if you want us to send you a CD. But like I said, this one's called Because of You.
When you saw my face the moment I was born, who did you think I'd aspire to become? When I put my hand in your hand bigger than mine,
Who did you think I'd aspire to become?
all my life I've been held right in your shadow, stamping my footprint into yours. All my dreams you have told me I should follow, I will make true because of you. Did you ever think that our family tree would grow to grow fruit on a tree? When you saw my face crying in your arms, did you wipe all of my tears so I could see? All my life I've been held right in your shadow, stamping my footprint into yours. All my dreams you have told me I should follow, I will make true because of you. How you led me when the path became dark. I have grown to know that you have left your mark. I am strong now just like you have always been. When you saw my face the moment I was born, who did you think I'd aspire to become?
Thank you.
Thank
We were
you.
making bets in the car on the way here who would forget the lyrics to that song first.
You know, we practiced all these songs many times, but it's been weird not having any gigs because, you know, the gigs kind of reinforce the nerves.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know.
It was funny, we were practicing these songs to our own Spotify playlist, the Wildwoods, on the way here, just to make sure we wouldn't forget anything.
Oh gosh, hopefully it's not a ricochet effect and I'll mess up this one. So back in, let's see, I think this was 2017, Chloe and I went to go visit my my grandfather, who was in a nursing home, and it was his birthday party. I can't remember exactly how old he was turning, some maybe 90. I think he actually might have been his 90th birthday. Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. And we were, you know, Chloe and I brought our instruments, and he's always been a huge fan of old country western and folk music. I remember sitting on my grandparents' front porch when I was younger, and he came up to me and he opened my CD player and saw that I had a Green Day CD, and he didn't know what Green Day was, but I think he already didn't like it. And so he told me to go and listen to some John Denver, so I did. And fast forward many years to 2017, Chloe and I had our instruments, and he requested us to play Take Me Home Country Roads. And so we looked up the chords really quick online, and we played it for him. And we've been playing it ever since, and we recorded it back in October.
Yep, we just released a music video for that song, and the audio to it is going to be releasing on April 11th, so coming up here in a couple days.
Mhm.
And the cool thing about this song is when we played it for Noah's grandpa, he had really bad Alzheimer's. He immediately knew all the words to it, and he knew all the words to some of our other songs that we played too, but it was just a cool thing to see with all the stuff that he couldn't remember, that he could remember this song. So this one's a really special one to us.
Let's tune my guitar.
almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah rivers. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, a mountain mama, take me home, my country roads. All my memories, they gather round her, modest lady, stranger to blue waters, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, a mountain mama, take me home, my country roads. I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, a mountain mama, take me home, my country roads, take me home, my country roads.
You know what's interesting about your music? It's intimate. Like it's pure, and it's it's such a communication between the two of you. How would you describe it? I mean, it's something very personal to the two of you, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it. And mostly because when Noah and I learn a song together, it's not something that just like happens like that. It takes a long time for us to get everything perfect in the way we want it.
20 years per song.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
And I don't know. That's the way. I mean, most of the Noah writes most of the songs, and the ones he writes are always about. It seems to be about love all the time. I don't.
Love all the time, baby. Am I right? You know, I feel like I've never been super good about showing my emotions, I guess. I don't know. Is that true, Chloe?
I don't. Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. So.
But you sing them.
Yeah.
Right. So I decided to sing them, or put them in song anyway, because music or writing or composing music, I think, is the thing I spend the most time doing. So I think putting emotion into it is, I think a good way that I communicate things to Chloe.
Well, these two Nebraskans here have chosen to share their talents with all of us tonight. And not only are they doing a great job singing, but you're going to hear some beautiful Nebraska coming up here in just a little bit. And if you're interested in learning more about the Wildwoods, if you want to find their music and find out what inspires them, it's it's a taste of Americana. Country Roads, like that's when I heard that and saw that on your playlist, I thought, gosh, can you think? I even did a little YouTube of John Denver today because you have a very similar sound. It's a very pure sound.
Thank
I think
you.
that's a compliment.
That
I
means
mean,
a lot, absolutely.
I know a lot of people love John Denver and rest in peace, but he has a similar sound to what you have done with your music. What do you want people to take away when they hear the Wildwoods? What do you want them to think of your expression in your music?
Oh man, well, I feel like, I listen to a lot of music, and there's tons of music out there that have really complex
Right.
lyrics and these extremely deep meanings behind this potion of words. But I don't know. We try to be as real as possible, and try to simplify like what I was saying with our emotions and stuff, and try to write things about that everybody can relate to, and we just want people, I guess, to be happy when they hear our music,
Yeah.
and take away a message of love and happiness, and trying to be positive, I guess.
Yeah, it's very positive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He speaks well. Yes. I tell you what.
I will say really quick about that one. We just got notified today that I think the music video for that will be on Pure, Nebraska tomorrow morning. I don't know what time that starts.
Oh,
so.
very good. On our partners at 1011.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, we have a lot of viewers that we share with 1011, and I'm sure they'll be. What time is that on?
I don't know. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's not Country Roads. They're doing Beautiful Nebraska, aren't
You
they?
better not sleep
Yep.
in
Yeah.
after your long
Yeah.
trip from this undisclosed location.
All right.
I tell you what, we have something else that we want to talk to you about. We have developed a program called NCN Tube for viewers across the state of Nebraska to share us those moments that only live on your phone. You know, that moment that your son or daughter or your granddaughter or your grandson did something kind of crazy, kind of funny, something that maybe you think is really funny. We probably think it's pretty funny. And so we've developed NCN Tube, and you can send those to us by going to our website and sending us that video. It's super easy, and it's free, and it could win you $1,000. Let's take a look at tonight's NCN Tube videos from across the state of Nebraska. These are real videos of real Nebraskans that we want you to enjoy on NCN. Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight. Mike Flood here, and we do this every weeknight, and we love it. We also appreciate all the feedback we get from across the state. Thanks for the calls, the letters, for telling us, exactly what you want to hear. We know really well how well everyone likes polka. Now, are you two into polka at all? Have you ever been into polka?
No, but my grandpa was a huge polka fan.
And where does he live?
Well, he passed away, but he lived in St. Paul, Nebraska.
Oh my gosh. Well, that makes sense
Yeah.
because the people in St. Paul like polka. You have any polka in your family?
I briefly played the accordion.
You did?
A couple years ago.
You sound like you're still recovering.
Well, I sold it, and I was extremely sad. I learned a couple polka songs, and I just recently was given one for free a couple weeks ago. So maybe I'll have to pull that out again.
I tell you what, polka is woven into the fabric of Nebraska. As you get into these rolling hills of the northeast part of the state, and of course down by Columbus, I mean, it is just amazing. But we get calls for everything, and your sound is truly an American sound. It's a folk sound. It's something that we don't get enough of on Quarantine Tonight. So we're so happy that you're here.
You.
This is Noah and Chloe Ghost. They live in Lincoln. She just finished up her semester work at University of Nebraska today. She's on her way to getting that degree, and she feels pretty good about that, don't you?
Yeah.
How long did it take to get all that stuff done?
I should have started on it a lot sooner, but it's taken about 3 weeks to get it all put together finally. But I've been working on it all semester.
Working from home is its own set of problems,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when your work is also at home and you've got these instruments sitting around. Is the violin your favorite instrument?
Yes, the violin is my love.
And do you play any other instruments?
I play the guitar as well. I wish I played the piano, but I don't. I also play the mandolin because it's very similar to the violin. It has the same strings and everything, but you just play it like a guitar.
All right. This first song here is an original. Tell me about it.
Yeah, this one's called "This Old Well," and it's a newer song of ours. It's about reminiscing on, past good times, and trying to remember those times when you might be feeling down.
All right, let's do it. This is Quarantine Tonight. You're watching on News Channel Nebraska.
We used to ramble every night, kicking up dirt by the train tracks. I told you we'll live to be just fine.
Watching the beer tongues go into bloom, dreaming what life would be like soon. Holding our hands up to the moon, I swear I saw a glimpse of every face I've ever known. Their lips were spilling words I've never spoken. 9 white horses riding through the county line, reminding me to never say goodbye. This old stone well shall never, ever dry.
Passing through by night and day, city to city, each country by train, rolling hills and sweeping plains.
Tell her you love her every chance you can get. Throw away your gold if it makes her upset. Holding our hands up to the moon, I swear I saw a glimpse of every face I've ever known. Their lips were spilling words I've never spoken. 9 white horses riding through the county line, reminding me to never say goodbye. This old stone well shall never, ever dry. Yeah, we're still hanging on, we're hanging on, we're hanging on. And we're still hanging on, we're hanging on, we're hanging on. Yeah, we're still hanging on, we're hanging on, we're hanging on. Reminding me never saying goodbye. This old sun well shall never, ever dry.
Thank you.
Don't let me down.
Way down. Do we have any Beatles fans? from our very small audience. We're going to do an old Beatles tune here.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Nobody ever loved me like she does. Oh, she does. Yeah, she does. And if somebody loved me like she do me, oh, she do me. Yeah, she does. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I'm in love for the first time. Don't you know it's gonna last? It's a love that lasts forever. It's a love that has no past. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. And from that first time that she really done me, oh, she done me. She done me good. Nobody ever really, really done me. But all she done me, she done me good. Don't let me down. 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 Don't let me down.
Thank you so much, everybody. Apologize for the jumble of the word there. I think I've been eating too many sardines. I think it's getting to my head, maybe.
Ew.
Our grocery store has been having a sardine sale, so I think they only have one person that ever buys them. So they've been lowering the
If
price.
there's like a gross food, Noah will eat it. That's all you eat. Sardines and herring,
Ooh,
raw
yes.
herring.
Mm.
What's the other thing that you eat?
A lot of stuff. I don't know.
There's one other thing that's really gross that
What?
I don't know how you eat it.
I don't know.
I can't think of it. I'll think of it and then I'll.
Sardines and herring are my two favorite canned fishes. I guess I don't know. I'm not sure how we got on this topic, but I think we're gonna get back to the music here. I think the next song we're gonna play is called "Treasure You," and it's about our first year of marriage. And right after we moved into our first apartment together, we woke up the next morning, and I went to make some coffee. In the song, it references tea, but it was actually coffee. Coffee just didn't fit in the syllable count for the line. And I got up, and Chloe was already up, and she had made some coffee, and she was drinking out of the only mug that we had. So we had no choice but to share the mug. I tried to pour the coffee just into my hands, but it kind of burnt. So we decided to share the mug. Would we do that now in this time of quarantine?
No.
Chloe probably would not.
We have plenty of mugs now.
We have too many mugs now.
We do.
In the morning awake, I'll make you some tea. We'll share the same cup just so we can make ends meet.
And when life gets hard, we might cry a bit, but at the end of the day we won't give up. 'Cause when I have you,
When I have you,
and you have me,
and you have me,
and we're both there, sun beneath the same old tree. Time stands still
and treasure you. And in the night we sleep, I wish you sweet dreams. The nightmares come and go without warning me.
And if you're scared, just come my name. I'll be there by your side to wish the demons away.
'Cause when I have you,
When I have you,
and you have me,
and you have me, and we're both there, sun beneath the same old tree. Time stands still, and I stop and treasure you. So put on your boots and comb down your hair.
untie your shoes when you can bend, and I won't care. Ooh.
In the morning I'll wake,
I'll make you some tea. We'll share the same cup, 'cause baby, that's how love can be.
Thank you. It's funny to stare at ourselves backwards right here. Do I really look like that? Do I really look like that? Do I?
You look great.
Thank you, Chloe. You also look great. All right. Well, we're gonna sing another song about, you guessed it, love. This time we're gonna teach you how to spell the word love with a song by Nat King Cole called Love. But thank y'all so much for watching us. You know, we were pretty bummed last week because we just kept getting, you know, call after call after email of shows that were getting canceled for us. So when we got the email or the call to come up here to Norfolk and stand 6 feet away from some fine folks up here, you know, we hopped on and we were very excited about it. So huge thanks to them for getting us out here. And all right, we're gonna do a Nat King Cole tune. It's for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E,
He's even more than
anybody else that you adore and love.
He's all that I can give to you.
Love, it's more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.
I said no, it's for the way you look at me.
Oh, it's for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E, he's even more than anybody else that you adore and love.
He's all that I can give to you.
Love, it's more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.
I said no,
Love was made for me and you.
I said no,
Love was made for me and you.
Wow. That's Nat King Cole there?
Yes. Yeah.
Very good. That's a beautiful song. Thank you so much. These are the Wildwoods, more specifically, Noah and Chloe. I think those are both unique names.
Oh, thank you.
Noah and Chloe Ghosts. I have to check. I say that right every time. Ghosts.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
They are from Lincoln, met in Lincoln. In fact, they were how old when you actually met? Because you started dating when you were 14.
Yep.
We were 14 when we met too.
Okay.
So
We
So
met and it was love at first sight on my end.
Literally.
on both
Yeah,
ends.
okay, good.
On both ends. My gosh, not a bad word ever said in this family. And they've been quarantined together for how long now? 3 weeks, 4
Yeah.
weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3
you-
weeks. I lost track. I don't even know what day it is today.
Has it been 7 years already?
It
of
is
quarantine?
Thursday, by the way. So.
Oh, jeez.
All right, I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break. We have actually got a very special segment we run here. We have a radio station in Fairbury, and Trevor Steinmeier and Nicole down there put together a top 5 list every night. And so our friends in Fairbury have this for the top 5, and we'll be right back with Wildwoods. But first, I guess let's check in with the latest news. Thank you.
Good evening, Nebraska. We are reporting once again from Flood Communications South, otherwise known as the radio station in Fairbury. My name is Trevor Steinmeier. With me, the lovely Nicole once again.
Hello.
And we're back with another top 5 list on quarantine tonight. So, Nicole, my kids are going crazy right now.
Let's be honest, we're all going stir crazy.
That is true. So that's why tonight's top 5 list are signs we've been in quarantine too long. Number 5, you ran out of Girl Scout cookies 3 days ago.
Number 4, ramen noodles are your new favorite snack.
Yeah. Number 3, your latest Zoom meeting didn't include pants. That's no joke.
Number 2 is you figured out how many individual pieces of toilet paper you own now.
You do got a ration right now. I'm just saying, toilet paper is hard to find. And the top reason why you've been in quarantine too long, you believe all the stories your cat is telling you. That's our top 5 list for tonight. Remember, keep that social distancing, wash your hands, and remember, if you think you're too small to be effective, then you've never been in bed with a mosquito. Have a good evening, everyone.
All right, welcome back to Quarantine Tonight. Mike Flood here, and we are celebrating with the Wildwoods. These two have done a perfect job tonight, just relaxing, soothing music, get your mind off the day, get out of all of the stress that's been going on, all the stuff that you watch on TV, and the music fits perfectly. In fact, this next song that we're going to have is actually called Beautiful Nebraska. Do you know the origins of this song? I mean, I feel like I've heard all of this before, but I'm trying to remember when this was written.
Well, it's the Nebraska State song, and it was written by a Russian immigrant. Oh man, I think it was like I can't remember his name or the exact year that it was.
We should know. We just looked this up the other day. But
I know. I feel like I have heard all of this somewhere before, but it's a beautiful song, and we don't hear it enough.
Right. Yeah. And you know, we were, well, Chloe's mom had called us or texted us, I can't remember, and said, you guys should do a cover of Beautiful Nebraska. And so we looked it up, and we could only find either choirs doing it or like instrumental versions of the song. So we didn't really hear any folk versions or duets. So there were no chord charts online. So I just kind of sat there and just, you know, listened to it and mapped the chords out on a piece of paper, and then we learned it in a couple hours, and we recorded it. It was the first song we recorded at our house after we moved in a couple weeks ago.
yeah, and we wanted to put a music video. 1960 was the year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nice. Okay. We wanted to make a music video to go along with the song, but being we're full-time musicians, we make all of our money from gigs and from teaching music lessons, so we have had to take a pay cut during this time with everything going on, but we didn't have money to pay a videographer to do anything, and obviously we can't really go out and film stuff with other people right now. So we messaged our videographers that do all of our music videos, Brent and Derek Mays. They're from Fall City. And then another good friend of ours, Logan Fitch, and he had drone footage too. So they out of their free will just gave us all this footage to put the video together. And then also we have a couple pictures that my brother Dylan took at the beginning and into the video.
Some people get into like Netflix during quarantine, and the two of you get into making songs together, like Beautiful Nebraska.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cheaper way to do it, I guess.
Definitely.
All right, here it is, Beautiful Nebraska on News Channel Nebraska.
Beautiful Nebraska, peaceful prairie land, laced with many rivers and the hills of sand, dark green valleys cradled in the earth, rain and sunshine bring abundant birth. Beautiful Nebraska, as you look around, you will find a rainbow reaching to the ground. Well, these wonders by the Master's hand, beautiful Nebraska. as you look around, you will find a rainbow reaching to the ground. All these wonders by the Master's hand, beautiful Nebraska land. All these wonders by the Master's hand, beautiful Nebraska land.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
I got it wrong earlier. It's this music video that will be premiering on Pure Nebraska tomorrow. I don't know what time it starts, but tune in.
Tune in when you're not watching this channel, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I hear we have some viewers in Syracuse, Nebraska. So we're gonna play a song off of our latest album that we released almost exactly a year ago. We released our latest album, Across the Midwest Sky, on April 20th last year. And this is one of the songs on it, and it's called The Rains of Syracuse. And it was about me as a little boy. My family, we were on a picnic out in Syracuse, Nebraska, somewhere. I can't remember exactly where. And I really love to catch bugs. And my favorite type of bug to catch and keep were cicada shells, the shells of a cicada that I would find just laying in different parts of the ground. And so, I would keep these jars full of cicada shells, and my mom hated it. So she would always throw out these jars of bugs that I would get, and I would always try to mark on with a Sharpie, how full I could get before my mom threw them out. And, one time we were in Syracuse, and I got away, and I was running through the woods trying to find some cicada shells, and I found this big old juicy one there on the ground, if that's kind of a weird word to describe a cicada. But I saw it, and I picked it up, put it in my pocket, and I had found a couple more, and I was carrying them around in my hands, and my mom caught me, and she grabbed me by the arm, and she said, "Don't do that, that's weird," and she pulled me back to the picnic, and I was so mad that I decided to run away when I got home into my backyard. But that didn't last very long because it was raining out, so I had to come back inside. But looking back on that event, I realized how ridiculous and how funny it is. So wrote a song about it. It's called "The Rains of Syracuse."
We caught cicadas in the rains of Syracuse. You and my daddy, mom, pappy, brother too. Feeling summer in the fall, knowing autumn when the winter lasts too long. When the birds will chirp and flowers are blooming, I don't mind, I don't mind. Ooh. Then you grew up, bought a school bus as a home, driving around the country. You listen to Willie and Johnny too, feeling trapped in your own skin, wasting time waiting for life just to begin. Tossing stones across the steady water, you don't mind, you don't mind. Ooh. We intoxicate us in the rains of Syracuse. You and my daddy, mom, pappy, brother too.
All right. Thank you very much. If you want to hear that one again, that is on our latest album, Across the Midwest Sky, that you can find on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you stream your music, you can find us. There's that song on that album, along with 9 other original tunes. So please go listen to that.
Okay, so the next song we're going to play is a cover song by Gregory Alan Isakov. Is that how you say his name? It's called Amsterdam. And Noah and I actually learned it when we were on a train leaving Amsterdam last May. We went to Europe for the whole month of May to play some shows over there. And one of the countries we went to was the Netherlands. And we decided to learn this song because after leaving Amsterdam, we were trying to find how to get to Dinkelspool, Germany, because we were originally supposed to stay in Berlin, but our Airbnb canceled at the last minute. So we had to find the cheapest place we could stay. I think it was like $15 a night and we got a whole house in Dinkelspool, Germany, with a population of like 200 people. But being from Nebraska, we're used to a small town, so it really didn't bother us that much. And nobody knew how to get there. We went to the train station in Amsterdam to figure it out, and we had like 10 workers come over and help us try to find a route, but nobody knew. A lot of people were like, where's Dinkelspool? I don't even know where that is. And then this old Dutch woman came over to the computer and just started typing frantically, and she printed off like 10 pages of instructions. And we had like, I don't even remember how many train changeovers was it.
I think we had like 12 different trains that we had to ride.
Yeah, and it took
I think 12 hours to get to.
a total of 12 hours. We had to take 3 different buses too, but we made it, and we made it back alive. We're okay.
It would have taken, if we had a car over there, it would have taken us like 5 hours to drive there. But no, we went the fun route, right?
Well, we got this song out of it anyway. So this reminds us of our time in Europe. It's called Amsterdam.
Amsterdam she hides, watery eyes, that howling wind, she's waving high, her other hands in mine. Oh, silhouette, she's growing tall and fine. She's got my back, she'll follow me down every street, no matter what my crime. Amsterdam she flies, hard in the kites, and that howling wind, she takes everything, she's easy on the ice.
churches and trains, how they all look the same to me now. They shoot you someplace, well, we hate to come home somehow.
Thank you. All right, we're going to do another original song. This one's called June Bugs in May, and it was written in this, that place in Fort Scott, Kansas. What would you describe that as?
It was a show that we played at in somebody's house, but it was like an old government building in like a small town that you would see, just like a tall brick building. But they bought it and transformed it into like a mansion.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
And Chloe and I were staying in this one of the rooms there, and we were feeling extra inspired. So for some reason, we just decided to. I think it was like 3 in the morning. We started writing this tune, and we wrote it all in one sitting, and that's how it came to be. June Bugs in May. This is another song on our latest album, and it's also on the EP that we gave to all of our wedding guests. So there's 2 different versions that you can listen to on Spotify. One with our full band, and one with our with just the 2 of us. So our full band, of course, Chloe and I are the front people of the band, but we also have a cellist, a pianist, an electric guitarist, and a drummer that play with us as well. So
Yeah, we love all of them.
Did I say bass? Bass too?
Bass also, yeah.
Yes. Sorry, Andy.
But we can't exactly play with them at the moment. So I saw it on the Facebook stream. Nate said hi, Noah and Chloe. So Nate's our drummer.
Hey, Nate. Nate and his wife Michelle Michelle plays cello with us. So 2 couples in the group. We gotta find the other 3 guys, some partners. Some talented partners, so we can expand the group to more instruments. I don't know. All right, this one's called June Bugs in May.
June bugs in May on your shoulders, swarming the lights overhead. The pre-summer wind is wrapped in your hands. Do you know which way it blows? June bugs in May cling to the sleeping bag we share. The Milky Way spins through the night. I'm close to you, and you're close to me. How soon will we become one? When you look my way, I seem to forget all the world. I spend my summer days finding new ways to keep you to stay.
June box inside of a painting, a scene of a farm in the fall. This winter will be hard on the knees when I walk to you. When you look my way, I seem to forget all the work. I spend my summer days finding new ways to keep you to stay, and I'll be okay wherever you are.
Whatever you need,
I'll always need you. I'll always need you.
Noah and Chloe Ghost. This is unbelievable. Thank you so much for what you're doing. This is Wildwoods. And how do people get your music if they're interested in finding it?
Well, you can stream our music on Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, but, or you can also buy our albums on iTunes and Bandcamp. But if you want a physical copy of a CD or a vinyl record, you can just message us on Facebook. Just search the Wildwoods. You'll see our smiling faces. Give us a like, shoot us a message.
You can also order them through CD Baby
Yes,
online.
order them through CD Baby, or send us an email through our website, just www.thewildwoodsband.com.
Well, thank you on behalf of all of our viewers all over the state. Just loving the violin, the guitar. This has been absolutely wonderful. Well, let's end with one song here. We have to get back to news here in just a few minutes, but I'll let you pick.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, you've done great.
This was
Absolutely
so much fun.
great.
We'll be back next week.
All right. We're here. We'll be here till Mother's Day, it sounds like. All right. Thank you very much for watching News Channel Nebraska. Well, then take us out with one more song here.
All right. I think, should we do a Bob Dylan song? All right. We're going to do Don't Think Twice, It's All Right by Bob Dylan. I think this is a fitting one in the light of the current events. So thank you all so much for watching. We are the Wildwoods. It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, even you don't know by now. No, it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, it'll never do somehow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm a-traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright.
it ain't no use in turning off your light, babe. That light I never know. No, it ain't no use in turning off your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. I'm a thinking and a wandering, walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child, I'm told. I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright.
use in calling out my name, girl, like you never did before. No, it ain't no use in calling out my name, girl. I can't hear you anymore. I'm a thinking and a wondering, walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child I'm told. I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright. So long, honey, babe, where I'm bound, I can't tell. But goodbye's still got a word, babe. So I'll just say fare thee well. I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kinda wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright.
Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful quarantine.